Here's a famous Gordon Lightfoot song, The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald, a boat song. 1976 was the year. Takes me back a little bit. Let's have a look at the chords, shall we? So the key chord for this song, which is a bit unusual, is the actual major chord that it sits on. It's not very often you get a song that sits comfortably for its foundation on a suspended chord. So it gives the whole song a sort of a edgy, dangerous sort of a sound, like you're about to be on a ship that gets wrecked. That's the feel of it. I play that, if you see on the chart there, top right hand corner of the where I've got my fingers showing. I play it with my ring finger on string 2, fret 3, and my index finger on string 3, fret 2. That's the sound of it there. So it goes from that one through to D minor. So you've got to pick that one up, go through to your D minor. Right, then it goes to the F. So it's lifting the ring finger off, over to the C, and then back to the suspended second again for G. So that's basically how the song goes. The strumming is sort of tum-ti-tum-ti-tum-tum-ti-tum-ti-tum-tum-tum. I'll play a little bit so you get a feel for it, and then we'll start together. I'll just start with the first verse. 2, 3, 4. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighs empty. That good ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. Get the feel for it? Tum-ti-tum-ti-tum-tum-tum. But you got that steady beat just kicking in there behind it. All right, let's have a crack at it, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the lake they call Gitchigumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. Ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind that be feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. Twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn, it came late, and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. Supper time came, the old cook came on deck saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m. the main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when his lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they'd put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Ooh, 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 ooh. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansions. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and the bays are for sportsmen. And farther below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November, remember. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they called Gitchigumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early.